Hey guys, it's the Sabbath, the holy day, Sunday, the day to get off the hamster wheel. Hey guys, Anthony, Full Before Adventures. We're heading out to TOOLANGI, Rockey track. Just want to make a point first. Have a look at those mirrors, those big tow mirrors, and the awning on the big 200. That he's actually struggling to do the speed limit. It's an 80 zone here. We're sort of doing down under 70 k's. But anyway, yeah, I know it's just funny. He's got the recovery tracks on the roof. Where are you going to go with that vehicle where it's going to fit down the track? And there's those usual puffs of smoke because it's due for the injectors as well. But that's on another topic on our other channel, Full Before Diesel. Stay tuned. In about 9 minutes, we're going to arrive at the bottom of Rockey track. We've got Hardcore Dylan in his 150 Prado. He's going to go up the middle of Rockey track, and a number of other vehicles are going to have a crack. We're mainly there to get some footage, but you know what happens. We get a bit excited like now, and we can't help ourselves, and we're going to have a crack as well. We're in the HILUX. It hasn't got the winch yet. It hasn't got lockers. It hasn't got LSD, and the traction control's not very good, but heck, let's give it a go again anyway. Maybe. We'll see. Before we get started on the tracks, we'll just give you a little bit of info about this HILUX. We've got the KO2s in the standard size, 265, 65, 17. They're nice and fresh. If we have a go, I can tell you already, we're going to drop them straight into 15 PSI. We've got the Dobinson suspension, the monotubes all round, the parabolic springs, which hopefully give it some nice flex, which seems to be the case. It's certainly very comfortable. We're not far away from the turn-off now, approximately a bit over a minute from the Rockey track turn-off. We've got the K-on underbody protection. That's just the front sump guard for the transmission. That's a new plate they've come up with for the N70 Hiluxes, made out of a stronger, lighter material. It's actually really awesome. Looks great. You might see it later in one of our videos, or you can probably find it by checking their website, of course, kon.com.au. We're just sussing out some winches at the moment, what winch we're going to put on, because obviously with the open diffs and a lack of decent traction control, we don't think it's going to work too well, and lockers would be the easy way, and we'll probably end up there as well, because that just makes the vehicle, just transforms it so they can generally be able to go just about anywhere. Okay, from memory, there's an overtaking lane here, there you go, and it's just near the start of the overtaking lane. So you pass over the hill at TOOLANGI, where the road from King Lake intersects. It's about probably 4 or 5 k's down the road from there. If you're looking for a Rockey track, if you want some fun, it says keep left and less overtaking. I'm in the right lane. I've got my right indicator on. I'm slowing down because it's going to sneak up on us, and I think this is it here. Right, where's the sign? Nowhere. You know, there's an orange post on the corner, but you don't get to see it. Anyway, let's get up here and check it out. Let the tyres down, see who's here. All right, nobody's here yet. This looks like where everybody's going to meet up. So of course we're first here because we're on time. Somebody said 8:30, so I texted you still going to be 8:30. They said 8:45.9. Well, it's 8:43, so there you go. So since we're rolling, we'll just cruise up here anyway to the bottom of the track, tell you about the options. We've been here a few times before. There's what people call chicken tracks. Could be one left, one right. So there's one up towards the right here. Haven't been up there for many years. Okay, so that is possibly the chicken track. The main track, like I said, I haven't been here for a few years anyway. There's one that goes to the left. I can't remember being around to the left either, which would be sort of straight ahead around that tree there. And this is your main track straight up the guts here. And it's going to get more fun from here anyway, so we're going to let the tyres down, and you know what, we're going to have a play around while we're waiting anyway. Well, it's not raining now, but as you can see, there's a lot of water on the ground. It might be called Rockey track, and there's a lot of rock in it. There's a lot of water in it too, and water on rocks is still very slippery, I can tell you. So what I'm probably going to do, if these guys don't turn up soon, how's it going, Mitch? How many to go? How many to go? One to go. Okay. What we'll do, because I've been up here a few times before. Don't worry. Yeah, the 120's been straight up. You know, the next section up the middle, no problem. All right, heaps of photos and videos. Everyone was there. Whoa, you know. I don't think anybody else went up there. Anyway, just watching that little bird there, eh? Anyway, bang. I'll drive up there, I'll get up to that bit, and there's usually a bit of a hole there where it flexes up, and we probably won't be getting anywhere, and then we'll be reversing back down. I like practicing my reversing skills, and I don't think I've actually been up this side chicken track before, so Might go and have a look around. Eventually these guys will turn up and the action will begin. And it might not be one video because it could end up being a bit of a long one. We'll just see how we go. Might break it up into a few videos, but we'll see what happens. Okay, the others haven't turned up yet, so we're going to go and have a look. Seen the Hilux SR here. We haven't got too many buttons. I haven't pressed traction control buttons yet. We're already getting a bit of wheel spin. Yeah. To give you a bit of an idea, yeah, it doesn't look too bad, this track, does it? This is not even the beginning. And we're out of traction here. We've got a lot of vibration going on there. I don't know how that's going to come out in the video, but anyway. So, as suspected, unless you've got some gear and half an idea, but let's just, right, so momentum might get you a distance. So what we're going to do is back it up, and then I'm going to get a bit more of a run at it and use a bit of momentum, because I know that I can back down. I've had older 120 Prados with no lockers and whatever up here, and you get to a point where there's a bit of a hole dug in the track. It's always been there, so I'll be surprised if it's any different this time. And just to give you an idea, we're on 15 psi. In my mind, this is pretty well a dry, where the track's probably a better idea, but there's that K-on bash plate doing its job. Oh yeah, this is even rougher down here than it used to be. I probably slowed up too much, but traction control got us past that bit. So traction control does help, gets a bit of the job done, but yeah, this is rougher than it used to be. Actually, this is going all right. I don't know, we're getting a bit committed now. I don't know if I want to go past here without someone in front of me to help out. I've got no winch. So what I'll do, because I didn't expect to get this far, yeah, we could go all right up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse down, because I can, because I want to make sure I've got someone in front of me that's got a winch and that sort of thing, because we haven't got that at this stage, and I don't want to get to a situation where I can't reverse back down. Right, so we've reversed down, no problem, nice and slow, a few rocks here and there, you get that, whatever. Just going to go up this left side, because like I said, I haven't been up here before. Oh yeah, so that actually cuts across to, well, I'm assuming that's cutting across that other track, yeah? It's cutting across the main track, I think. So this is overgrown. So that could be one of the downsides to it. We'll go up and check it out so people know what they're looking at if they decide they want to take the left chicken track. Quite overgrown. We need to turn our snorkel head around, because right now it's getting full of pollen off those Hilux did alright going up there, didn't it?
I know it did.
Unbelievable. Like the first time we sort of lost traction, it was like, oh, but what I worked out, although the traction control's not good, when I say not good compared to the Prados, I mean it's just not good at all, but I did a bit more testing and it did actually get us going again. But with that bit of momentum, yeah, you saw what happened in the second part of the video there. Just kept going and going. Anyway, we were impressed, because after how slippery it feels under those tyres, yeah, I was sort of thinking, no, not going to happen. Gee, this must be a long way, because this is very flat, so I don't know how it's going to get us up anywhere near the same area. But of course it must go up at some point. And if we're up there, we'll just catch all the footage of everybody else coming up when they're good and ready. But there's going to be some action today, isn't there, mate? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, a bit overgrown, but you know, that's where that 200 series, you know, at the start where I was going, oh, you know, I don't know about this. I'm trying to get the Hilux around this log too. It's not like a Prado. Am I going to hit it? Yeah, got to allow a bit more room with the back to the Hilux again. Okay, so we've got one track that goes left, maybe not, one track that goes right. So let's see where this goes on the high side. Oh no, this is a turn around, that's not going anywhere. So I don't think it's tracked. It doesn't feel like it's going to take us up the hill to where we want to be. In the mirror there. I'm going down there. Mirrors in the Hilux are a lot smaller than the Prados as well. The 120 mirrors are just, I don't know. The 120, you know, I love the 120, everyone knows that. Where's this going? This is looking like a dead end to me. Someone's been doing a bit of target practice. I don't think we're gonna. That's narrowing off. That's either a walking track or a bike track or a good luck to your track. So left side track doesn't go anywhere. We're going to turn around and cruise back out. Now we've just had a look. As you first go up that left track, there's a right turn that goes a bit steeper and rougher. That could be the proper chicken track, but it just looks like it's going to join onto the main track. Anyway, now we've gone to the right because I've been up here before, again, many years ago. We're getting close to 10 years that I went up here, and it even got soft, muddy, slippery and a bit. How you going? Anyway, so it was certainly a bit of fun. So we'll stick our nose up here and have a bit of a look-see, because we can. Still waiting for the others to turn up, right? I got told 8:30, right? It's nearly 9:30. Unbelievable, mate. You know, it's all good, but when I, just so you know, everybody, when I give it time, I'm talking that's the time. Right, so you got two ways here. You got the left track here, you got the right track. It splits off a little bit. This is certainly looking a fair bit easier than the middle track. Again, my memory of it, not too good. It's still pretty rough. I mean, I reckon when you get further up here as well, you've got to cross over and go up over some muddy hill bits, whatever. You know what? The problem reversing the HILUX, you can't see anything compared to the Prado. Anyway, I'm going to check out this camera. It seems to be a bit, it's got a vibration and I'm not sure if that's coming. All right, so we just reversed down there. Good reversing practice. I noticed in the ute, just got the alloy truck. And look out the back window, I can see a bit. And between that and the mirrors, it's not too bad. So yeah, just a lot. You see more, seems to be you see more in the Prado, but I suppose it balances out. Just going to go down here and see if these guys are turned up yet, mate. What are they doing? Anyway, hopefully the action will start soon. Don't go any further yet, dude. I reckon I could have some trouble from here, but I'll back it up a second. Should try drinking some water. traction. You probably get better entertainment if somebody had a camera outside the car, and this is what you're going to see from me soon. Nah, got nothing. Let me have a look at this. Alright, so we had a bit of a go. We gave it a fair bit of curry. We took the risks and we busted a CV. Now that's why I waited to have a vehicle in front, because HILUX always bust CVs. Get yourself some lockers if you're going to do the hard tracks, and be careful of that front suspension extension, because it's too much angle, and as soon as you load it up, low range and a bit of curry, that's what happens. So we'll get it up here and work out the plan of attack. And that'll be this video, and we'll have another one with all the action with all the other guys, that's for sure. And there it is. This drive is over for the HILUX. As I said, too much extension from the fronts on HILUXes allows too much angle, and that inner tripod hanging out there to step out of that inner cup. A bit of curry with the rocks you can see on the wheels. As I said, you need heavy duty side steps if you're going to do stuff like this. Lucky the tyres are tough enough, but probably a bit less pressure would have given some more traction. Just devising a plan to get this back down the hill. You can see a whole heap of curry. See the wheel spin, the side walls. You really need some strong tyres. And that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. You better watch part 2 and part 3 for all the action with all the other vehicles. Catch ya. And don't do such stupidities. So that's where the fun starts. This is the easy part. This is where we made it to. Pretty rough track, did pretty well to get to there. Was it worth it? Yes, for us, because we can change the drive shaft. For you, unless you're prepared to bust one, don't do it. Okay, so we've turned the vehicle. I've got Dylan check this out to clear the path that we can hopefully drive back down. So we've got a broken, tell you what's happened exactly, and it's not really a surprise either, but that's happened. Quite a big deep rut here actually. So this isn't really much of a chicken track, but we're going downhill, so might have been better to go back down the main track, but anyway, at least we can say we've been down this way now. Whoa. Oh no, that didn't work out to plan. Look at this, the fun is not over yet. The right, hugged the right wheel went straight into the hole, and bada bing, toolbox into the tree, and everyone can't even stand on this track, let alone drive on it. So they rocked the vehicle around enough, a bit of a push and a bit of a pull, to get us sliding down the track again. And oh mate, we are ripping it up on this one. I feel like I haven't even got steering. I feel like I've got a whole heap of flat tyres and my whole steering's disconnected. This track going down here is wet and slippery. It's actually pretty deep ruts too for 31, so we're near the bottom though, what we could see from the bottom from our little R&D earlier. So there's a lot of lessons to be had here, right? Including for me. So I'll tell you a bit of a story. I've told everyone else. 2011 I had a HILUX and I broke a CV. And after investigations, because I never really investigated until it happened to me, there's just too much extension, particularly with aftermarket suspension in a lot of cases. A little bit too much extension allows too much angle on the CV, and that allows the tripod on the inner side of the drive shaft to jump out of the cup. Now, you can jack it up and pop it back in and drive still in full drive. You'll have jingle bells, or you can call RAC Total Care right, if you've got that, and you should, and get the vehicle picked up on a tow truck, which is what our plan of attack will be. But we're going to get the cameras and go and get you some footage for your entertainment in another video. Thanks for watching. Like it, subscribe, turn the bell on. Don't bust your Hilux like this. See ya.